Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is WWE Down Under here, and welcome to the second E3 recap video. And today, obviously, there is going to be other E3 things going on, but more importantly, I am recapping what happened on day one, and that was the press conferences that happened from Sony, I think Ubisoft, EA, and Microsoft. And today we are going to review Watch Dogs, and this is one of the bigger games of the year, or certainly for PS4's launch. And now I'm a massive Grand Theft Auto fan, and I am looking way more forward to Grand Theft Auto 5 than I am Watch Dogs, just purely because I'm a massive Grand Theft Auto 5 fan. And we all know the graphics aren't going to be as compelling on Grand Theft Auto as they are on Watch Dogs. You can clearly say Watch Dogs' graphics are way better, but Grand Theft Auto for me is just more realistic. But, it's just more current day rather than the futuristic look of Watch Dogs. But Watch Dogs I'm still really looking forward to. I cannot wait to play it. And we saw a brand new live E3 demonstration done by the producers there at the press conference. And I'm going to go over exactly what we saw. Again, I can't show you the gameplay on your screen, but I can tell you what we saw. I will post a link in the description below to the gameplay itself, so you can go have a look at a channel which has it featured without any copyright strikes. Again, I can't post it because of copyright strikes. I'm a YouTube partner with the RPM network. I can't do that, and I'm not going to do it unless I know I can. So let's go right into it and let's see exactly what happened. So the scene started out with Aiden Pearce. Now Aiden Pearce is the main character if you didn't know, and he was inside a black luxury car. Again, we cannot clarify what car that is. He's contacted by a friend named T-Bone, who is in a little situation of his own. Aiden says he will come for him after he loses the cops. So he leaves his car park, or wherever he was parked on the side of the street, and he tries to stay out of the cops' sight whilst driving. So, he's driving down the street, goes around a roundabout, he parks once, avoiding the police, and, he's using his radar to his advantage, and he's just looking around. But pretty much they were demonstrating, the scenery and that sort of thing. Eventually, he can't stay away as a police chopper's enormous flashlight gets his car in sight. Police are then alerted, so the guy controlling Aiden takes him under a tunnel. Halfway under the tunnel, there is a closed gate, which was obviously put there in case of these situations, but obviously they knew they were going to use this for this demonstration. Aiden does have enough time to hack the gate and open it, driving his car inside, parking it, and hacking the door shut, and that means a cop car can easily drive past without detecting Aiden Pearce. Once things settle, Pearce hacks a door open into a shop from the back entrance. As he stands inside, he hears the TV running. He looks at the TV and notices he's being shown on the screen as a wanted criminal. One other guy watching the screen notices and walks out the door whilst ringing 911. Aiden follows him out and grabs his phone and throws it to the ground before he can even make a full 911 call. Pearce then hacks into T-Bone's room, hotel room we can assume, where he is holding a special bit of software. He drops the software as a couple of agents enter the room. As they enter, Pearce is watching on a camera called the CTOS system, and he switches on a mini piano from a mobile location, distracting the agents, allowing T-Bone to sneak out of the hotel room. Then we return to Pearce's perspective as he waits on some staircases some stairs outside the hotel, and there are 4 or 5 men or 4 or 5 agents waiting outside for T-Bone to walk out of the hotel. Pearce is again monitoring via the CTOS camera system as he presses X on certain parts of the screen to tell T-Bone to move to a certain location. At one moment, Aiden had to alter a landmark actually on the map, or on his screen, to make it tall enough for T-Bone to hide under. After Aiden takes one agent out and gets T-Bone to safety, they both start crossing the road. Now 2 agents in an FBI car turn up and get out and start shooting at T-Bone. Bone manages to kill one, and Aiden kills the other with what sounded like a silenced handgun, Jack Bauer style. Again, we cannot clarify what exactly that was. To be honest, it didn't look like there was a silencer on it, but it certainly sounded like there was one on there. After this, Aiden orders T-Bone to take off with the car that they just, killed the guys out of, and he does go. Aiden then hears a chopper and some more cops heading his way, so he activates a new feature which we didn't know about, where he contacts a real-world player on a separate device. In this case, it was a guy standing next to him using a tablet. The guy on the tablet could disable and hack into the chopper, forcing it down. Pearce then did the hack where he brings up the poles from the ground, stopping the cop cars from getting anywhere near him. We have seen this many times on Watch Dogs trailers. He then walks off into a pier-like area, basically where there are boats, and he's told to freeze by a few cops. Very realistic. The guy controlling Aiden stops. He pulls his hands up, but he has his phone in his hand, and when he has his hands up, he presses a button, and the whole Chicago city goes dark, literally causing a blackout. And whilst he has that moment of distraction, he takes down the I think it might have been 2 or 3 guards, and makes his escape, jumping on a boat on the pier to his left. And the animation of him jumping onto that boat was so smooth. It was as smooth as I've ever seen, and it looked very, very real. And then he sailed away into the, well, I wouldn't say sunset, into the night sky. And I have to say the water effects looked absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, the graphics just, they're amazing. And that's how the whole thing ended. That's how the demo went, and it was really, really good to see. We did say something earlier in the show. I think it was during Ubisoft's preview. We saw something from Ubisoft from Watch Dogs. It was just a trailer, which we already seen a day before. It was a bit of a spoiler already from, I'm not sure where it came from, but CVG posted it. So I'd already seen it, so it didn't really matter. I'm not going to go over that one. It pretty much showed what we saw in the live demo. Just obviously brief and cut down and that sort of thing. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the Watch Dogs recap. That is what we got to see at E3. Assuming we will see some more in the future. I'm going to be doing a Grand Theft Auto 5 recap as well. Whether it's today, tomorrow, I don't know, guys. Again, I can't clarify anything. But you're probably wondering, why am I going to do a Grand Theft Auto 5 recap? Well, I guess Grand Theft Auto 5 was at E3. It was not showcased, but there was something, a slight little bit of news that you might be interested in. And certainly exciting times in the next couple of weeks for Grand Theft Auto 5 fans, if you were listening and watching E3 2013. But that is it for E3's recap today. It was the Watch Dogs demonstration that we recapped, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you go watch it in the comments below, in the description below, the link will be there. Go and have a look if you haven't seen it already. Again, quickly, I'd like to thank the guys at IGN. Again, they provide great coverage. Again, the live stream was a little bit, touchy here and there, and I understand that. You've got to expect it. It is a live stream. But, they're very professional with what they do, and you know what, if I lived in the States, I would love to work for a company like that. But, yeah, thanks to the guys at IGN, Greg Miller, the rest of the crew. Sorry, I forget his names. But thanks for that. It's great. And, I was up from 2 a.m. this morning, and yeah, I'm pre-recording this a day early, watching all those press conferences. So, it was well worth the wait. Sony... Well, actually, I won't go into that. I'll go into the whole Sony versus Xbox, or should I say PS4 versus Xbox One discussion a little bit later, and I think you know where I'm leaning, and I kind of revealed that when I told you the price. But I'm going to do a versus between the two a little bit later on. So that's it for this recap, guys. I'll probably do a FIFA 14 one next. I don't know. Probably some same... Get my words mixed up. Maybe some Saints Row. I really like that trailer as well, or what they showed of it, and I guess I'll be doing that as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed it. And make sure you go subscribe to Tony Pizza Guy. It is We Capture the Frag. I think youtube.com/We Capture the Frag. I'd like to thank him a ton because I will be uploading to his channel on Fridays. On his community channel, Apartment X. And I'd like to thank him a ton for allowing me to do that, because I know that will help me gain a lot of subscribers and just pretty much get me out into the YouTube world. Universe Mode update video coming out a little bit later this week, most likely. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next E3 2013 recap video.